everybody, I hope you're having a nice day. So I'm here today to show you my makes for February, and I've got 4 things to show you, but I actually only used 3 of the fabrics. So the red cotton fabric, which I'll bring back in, it's in the other room, I ended up not making anything out of it. 1, because I ran out of time, and 2, I just didn't feel inspired by the type of fabric. Just didn't feel inspired. I think I want to make an ultimate shift dress top out of it, but yeah, just didn't get around to it. And I thought, do you know what, I probably won't wear it for a bit longer anyway because it's still quite cold, so didn't make it. But anyway, I am, however, in my Molly dress that I made in this gorgeous Roma Ponte that we've got. It's really lovely fabric to work with. And I've managed to do what I wanted to do, which is quite hard to see in a stripe, but I put cuffs on. So I put cuffs on here, and then I also put a band on here at the bottom. Maybe if I stand on my stool you can see the band. And the reason why I wanted to do that is because I just wanted to try and not, so there was no stitching. I didn't want to have any top stitching. Oops, gosh. Nearly fell off. So I did have top stitching obviously here to hold this down, but I didn't want to put any more anywhere else. So I really like it actually because no stitching showing. Yay! Really easy. What you do, you just cut, it's double the width. So make up the sleeve, then you take your cuff, fold it in half, and then you stitch the shorter sides together, press your seams open, then fold it in half, and then attach it to the cuff edge of the sleeve hem, and you basically just line up all your raw edges, line up your seams, so your underarm seam with your seam on your cuff, and then you just stitch it all the way around and flip it over, and there you go. And the same for the hem. I think the hem I've got 2 seams on it because I didn't have a strip long enough, so I've got 2 side seams, but then I've got side seams on the dress as well, so the hem cuff worked in the same way. But very pleased with this and very warm, and I'm going to show you the necklace that I want to wear with it. Ta-da! It's big and it's loud, but I love it. And yeah, this is why I made this dress, because of this necklace. So yeah, really pleased with it. I haven't yet worn it as a combo, but I will be soon. And it's quite warm. It's a cold day today. It's snowing outside. I'm filming this on Wednesday, and yeah, it's very cold. So obviously we've got heating on inside, but it's still, I can feel the coldness through the windows, and this dress feels snugly warm. So this is what I made out of this fabric that you knew about, but I had about ½ meter or a bit more left, so I made something else. So I also made a mini skirt. And I made it, sorry I've got all lumps and bumps on my vest, but I put a waistband on very similar to the hem cuff, which is where I got the idea from, of the Molly top. And just stand up in here, you can see it. It's just a little jersey mini skirt, not much to write home about, but it's something I think I'll wear quite a lot of. And how I made the pattern is I measured myself. So I measured my waist, measured around my hip, measured the distance from my waist to my widest point of my hip, and then I put some negative ease in there, so I took away, and I can't quite remember how much I took away. I guess it depends on how much stretch the fabric is. To be honest, it was a bit of trial and error, so I took away, I think in total about 1 inch on those measurements. So yeah, and then maybe it wasn't quite as much as 1 inch. It was around 1 inch, might have been only 1.5 centimetres to 2 centimetres. But then it's nice and snug and tight, and it works perfectly with this fabric. So yeah, it was a good bonus little make, and it took me all of ½ an hour to sew up, so yay! Okay, on to the next 2 makes. Ta-da! So this is the Clara blouse. So I said I was going to make a blouse, and only those of you who are in the PDF club would have known what I was talking about. This is our newest addition to our PDF gang, the Clara blouse. She's got this beautiful pleated detail on the neckline, and then these lovely oversized cuffs, which are quite on trend, which is normally something I don't kind of adhere to, but I like the fact of having a nice long cuff. I just thought it was a nice feature. And length, you've got this interesting step, so it's kind of, it comes like this and then it drops down. So I think it's just a lovely, easy to wear blouse, and I'm wearing it with some ultimate trousers. But this silk is just so beautiful. It feels amazing. If only we could wear silk every day. It just, yeah, it just feels so nice. It makes you realise it's not that other fabrics don't feel nice, but silk is just on another level. So yeah, and it made up really well in the Clara blouse. I think that Clara blouse, it can be made in cotton, but it looks particularly nice in drapey fabrics, and something like this silk is just perfect for it. So I'm very happy about this, and I shall be wearing it lots. I've also, it's great because you can fit like one of those heat tech tight tops underneath. So you can wear one at this time of year and no one knows underneath you've got some thermal armour. Anyway, so this is the third make. This was Lisa, other Lisa LJ, she made this. Thank you very much, because I would not have had time to do this. And she also made the next thing, which is lovely too. And the final make is my Allison blouse, which is in this lovely new crepe. We have this crepe in other colours, in navy, black and blue. The navy and black might not be online yet, but they will be soon. And yeah, I think it looks really vintage, this print, which is why I wanted to make something quite vintagey looking. And what I asked Lisa to do is, what I was planning on doing, is not making it as long as it normally is, because I always generally wear them tucked in. I've got a bit too much bulk going on here because I've got a long vest that I've shoved in. But if I pull it out, I'll show you what I mean. So normally it comes down to here and there's a channel so that you can wear it out, but I always wear mine tucked in, and I often find that there's just too much fabric. So she took some length off so that at least now when I tuck it in, there's not as much fabric to try and get rid of. So good idea, I think, because it will yeah, won't look so bulky. And I'm like, oh no, I need to go to the loo and I'm gonna have to faff around tucking it back in again. So now I don't have to worry about that as much. Anyway guys, so that's it, my makes for this week. So yeah, bar one. Oh, let me show you the fabric I meant. So everything except this fabric I managed to make, and this fabric is lovely, and it's still going to stay out on the side because I do want to make something out of it. Pretty, pretty, pretty. So yeah, that's it. I am very, very busy today. Today I've actually filmed 3 vlogs. Because I'm filming things for Monday, which is the release day, woohoo, of my fabrics. So tomorrow, though, I'm going to the Knit and Stitching show in Olympia. If you're coming, come and say hi. So I'll be preview launching, which is essentially launching, but just there, my fabric range, which I'm very excited about. So if you want to get your hands on the fabric before anyone else does, then you can come to the Knitting and Stitching show and see it there. And then on Monday, tune in guys, because you'll be getting a full view of all of the fabrics made up in lovely things as well over on this channel, and something extra exciting that you don't know is coming over on the Lisa Comfort channel. So lots to be watching on Monday. Clear your diary. But until then, tomorrow I'm going to the Knit and Stitching show. Friday I'm filming another online class, and Saturday I'm going back to the Knitting and Stitching show for the morning. So it's going to be a busy time, but lots of exciting things happening. So yeah, that will be getting me through. Okay guys, have lovely weekends and I'll see you soon. Bye.